that's been handed down throughout my family for generations. From my great-grandfather to my grandfather, from my grandfather to my father, from my father to me. And it's not that this is such a great trick, it's just nobody wanted to do this piece of crap anymore. Crap rolls downhill, and guess who was standing at the bottom? It is a trick that I'm sure most of you have seen before. It uses a piece of rope. It's one where the magician cuts the rope into two pieces, then puts it back together again. Well, I'm going to do the very same trick. The only difference is I'm going to teach you tonight how the trick is done. But first, I do need the rope examined. Sir, would you mind taking a look at it? Make sure it is what I said it is, an ordinary, everyday piece of rope. It's rope like rope that can be found throughout many a bedroom here in Naples. What? Sir, you happy with that?
That's good rope.
That's some good rope. No sticky stuff, magnets, or tape, or glue, or anything else hiding in there. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. All right, well, folks, like I said, I'm going to teach you to do the trick, but the secret to the trick is not in the rope itself, but in a special knot that magicians have been tying for generations, or for centuries, called the Mongolian pop knot. And right now I'm going to take you step by step through the process of learning to tie this ancient and sacred knot. The first thing you have to do is take the rope and cut it into two equal pieces. So we want to line it up and even it up. Cut it into two equal pieces so that it's even at the top and pretty much even at the bottom. That will do. Here's how you tie the knot. You take one rope, twist it around the other rope like this. You come around, you come over this way, you come through, and you pull tight. You go back and forth the same way you went in and out. You're going in and out at the same time. You're going back and forth. You twist, you come around, you come through, you pull tight, giving yourself one Mongolian pop knot. Now, you reach in your pocket and you get out some magic fairy dust. And you begin sprinkling the dust on the knot like this. And in just a few moments, the knot will begin to dissolve and the knot will pop right off of the rope, leaving you right back where you started with one long piece of rope. I know some of you may have had a hard time seeing exactly how to tie that knot, especially you people up there in the cheap seats. So I'll tell you what, we're going to do it again. But this time we're going to cut the rope into two equal pieces. Into three equal pieces, giving us twice as many chances to see exactly how to tie the knot. Because it takes two Mongolian pop knots to put the rope back together again. Now, when you're doing this at home, folks, you got to make sure that the rope is even, right? Because if it's not even, folks, the trick ain't going to work, all right? And that can happen to anybody, especially when you're first learning how to do this. Let's say you do make a mistake and you cut the rope and you end up with a piece that's this long. And you get one that's about right, but you get one that's way too long. Folks, the trick ain't going to work. Here's what you do. There is a way out, and in magic we like to call this the contingency plan. You have to take the rope and line it up in the hand, small, medium, and long. Now, you want to make sure that the ends lined up even, close enough. You then have to take the other ends and bring them up even like this, small, medium, and long. Now, it's at this point, most people, you can convince some people that what you're holding are actually three equal lengths of rope, except for the middles. It's the darn middles that give it away. So that's what you do, is you bring the long middle up and hold it in your hand like this. Now you see three even middles. You see three even pairs of tops. Very well could be three equal lengths of rope. You understand? Good. Let's proceed with the Mongolian pop knot. We're going to take rope number 1 and rope number 2. We don't need rope 3 just yet. We'll get back to that one in a second. Here's how we tie the knot. One more time, I will go slow. You twist one rope around the other rope like this. You come around, you come through, and you pull tight. You go back and forth the same way you went in and out. You're going in and out the same time you go back and forth. You just twist, you come around, you come through, and you pull tight, giving yourself one Mongolian pop knot. The second knot is tied the same as the first. You may want to take some notes. Here we go. You twist one rope around the other rope like this. You come around, you come through, and you pull tight. You go back and forth the same way that you went in and out. You're going in and out at the same time that you go back and forth. You twist, you come around, you come through, you pull tight, giving yourself a second Mongolian pop knot. We reach in our pocket and we get out some magic. Fairy dust, very good. There's some of you paying, or some of you are paying attention tonight. And you begin sprinkling that upon the knots like this. Are there any questions so far? Any questions at all? Where can you, what was that? Where do you get the fairy? That's very good. Well, see, you can order some out of San Francisco. Me? I like to grind my own. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you getting that one. I like to grind my own. But I would suggest taking the little ones out of the house first, because fairies can make a hell of a noise when you toss them in the blender. And that can be very distressing to the youngsters. But don't get squeamish now, folks. We ain't never going to learn. Are there any other stupid questions? In just a moment, the dust will cause the knots to dissolve and pop right off of the rope, leaving you right where you